is a different angle, and I don't know if it's actually gonna stay. I set it up to be able to stay like this but I'm still dealing with technical difficulties when it comes to my, yeah, this thing is gonna fall over. When I go around the corners, I know it's gonna fall over. Yeah, we're already doing that. We're already doing the mess. Do you see why? I don't have a lot, I have a lot going on right now. So you have to understand, I have a lot going on right now, and I just cannot, I don't really have a lot of time to sit down and do these videos. So I'm getting live stream the time to record. Now, a video on, what the hell did I even, what the hell was I even talking about? I was just a rant. Like, that's all I can really do at this point is rant and rave about shit that's going on, because I cannot sit down and do a reaction, which honestly, I was not really interested in doing a reaction to Miss Jesy. I really wasn't. Like, I have always supported Jesy in everything having to do with her struggles with, like, bullying and all that stuff, because I empathize, because I have actually been through stuff like that, you know, bullying because of my weight and not necessarily fitting into the beauty standard that everybody else has set, right? That society has set. So I have always supported Jesy when it comes to stuff like that. But and however, however, I was fully ready to. I have always had a little bit of an issue when it comes to Jesy and the way that she presents herself, because I remember when they first got discovered, you know, I wasn't like a huge like Little Mix fan when they first came out. I knew of them, and I knew who was in the group, and when I first like knew of them, I was like, oh yeah, that's the group they have, like, you know, the one like black girl, she's like biracial or whatever, and her like she has ancestry in Jamaica, and that was Leanne, obviously. So to my surprise, when I come back to look at the group and Jesy, I look at it, I'm like, oh, actually, do they have 2 members of color in the group? Because I'm looking at two queens, and they're both melanated. And then somebody corrected me quickly, swiftly, and professionally corrected me and said, no, Jesy just tans heavily. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I do have some white friends that do tan, but I'm gonna tell you right now, not near one of them have ever come close to being my complexion. I'm just putting it out there. Not one of them have ever come close to being my complexion. We're just gonna sit that and put that to the. So first off, before we even get into that, let's talk about BOYZ. Let's talk about the song. Let's talk about the music video. Because the thing is that I can support you as, you know, I can support you, Jesy Nelson. Oh yes, I am so sorry. Jade is biracial. Thank you for correcting me on that. Jade is biracial, because she's of Middle Eastern descent. The only other reason why white and Egyptian, yeah. So that's the only reason why she was being considered for like the live action Aladdin. That's the only reason why she was being considered for Jasmine, because she does have that in her mix. So yes. So I don't ever. Don't take that away from her. But I was specifically saying, like, black women. We're gonna move on. We're going to move on. Anyway, like I was saying, BOYZ. The song. I can't really, like, because the thing is I didn't even know that she came out with it. You guys can actually, because I haven't been really keeping up with Jesy like that, you know. I kind of steered away, like kind of went away when all the like drama was going on when after she left the group, and then people were like trying to say that she wasn't really, supporting Leanne when she got pregnant. Like, I didn't believe all that. Like, I'm always a person that doesn't believe all that, but I just kind of distanced myself. I didn't even really listen to the full album that Little Mix put out, like Confetti. Like, I have it, but I pick and choose the songs that I listen to, and it's usually just Confetti and Sweet Melody. I did not know that she put out music on her own. I had no idea. I had no idea. What promotion? Because what promotion? I really did not see it coming. Like, she slapped us in the face, like, bitch. Like, what the hell? She slapped us in the face with that shit. I was like, what? Jesy has music out? I mean, I knew eventually she would probably do like a solo career in music eventually, but I didn't know that it was coming like that. Shit. I'm like, this is looking like very much Camila vibes. like a year after she leaves the group, she has an album. Was it a year after? Like, has it been an entire year since? Well, yes. Okay, this is just a single. It's not a full album, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, back to the BOYZ. I keep on wanting to call it the BOYZ because I keep on thinking about Girls' Generation's the BOYZ and Nicki Minaj's the BOYZ, especially considering Nicki is on this song, which I want to address that too. But let's get into the actual song. BOYZ is not... I wanted to like it, but I didn't even know it was coming out, number one. And number two, I kind of was coerced into watching the music video and listening to the song by my boyfriend, because he's a low-key barb. He's not a barb, but he's a low-key barb. And yeah, I don't know if I don't know. He knows the Nicki songs, and he be turning up to them Nicki songs, but I don't know if he want to really, it's here, no there. I don't know if he wants to be public about it. But it's regular. Like, she's a cute girl, but she's not really giving like hit. Like, I would even say that like Camila's Havana is like that hit a little bit better than this right here. Like, girl, like I wanted to like it. I really did want to like it, and that's why I gave it a second listen. And when I gave it a second listen, I was just like, okay, never mind. It's very like generic in that like it's generic, like in the very like genericism, like just giving we want to be hood so bad, girl. Like it's giving a little bit of cultural appropriation, yes, but in the worst way. Because the thing is like I don't know, I just really wasn't feeling it. And the thing is like I'm not, when it's collaborations with a rapper, I'm usually like, oh, like Wild Side could have been great with or without Cardi, and we saw it with the live performance, and it still held up even without Cardi's verse. Cardi's verse didn't even need to be there. But with Jesy's song BOYZ, Nicki's part was the best part on there. I hate to say it like this, and the thing is I don't want people to think that I'm hating on Jesy. I'm not. I'm really not. But the song, but I have to be honest, and the song wasn't that great. To me, it wasn't that great, and this is my opinion. That's how I feel. The song wasn't amazing. It wasn't blowing me away. It didn't really have like elements of what would be a great single, especially considering all of the mess. I was expecting, homegirl to come through like with some, I don't know what I was expecting, really. I honestly never really saw Jesy, and the thing is that she is a great performer, and the homegirl can do a cute 8-step, like an 8 count. Like, she can really do a cute 8 count. But as far as really serving like everywhere and the vocals, I don't know. She looked great. She looked good as far as like her body's concerned. I feel like when she like lost weight and everything, I was one of the biggest advocates for Jesy though when she was like pale. When she was pale and thick. Like, I was one of the biggest advocates. Like, I was, if you have followed, that's the reason why any Little Mix stands and you Jesy stands that come on here and want to try to rip me apart or what I have to say, you better go and look at my previous Little Mix videos where I sat up here and I went off for Jesy. I was going in for Jesy because I actually was a little bit of a Jesy stan when I first came across Little Mix. Don't sit up here and pretend like I was not, because I was. I was going in for Jesy, and even though I was not a huge fan of her like heavy vibrato, I still liked her voice. I didn't really care for it in the song. I don't know, it just sounded very like all over the place, and her trying to like set up this R&B pop song and singing through the whole thing, I was like, girl, nah. The only one that can really serve vocal to me is Perry. Consistent vocals, yes. Consistent vocals, yes. The other girls can definitely serve us a vocal. I have been blown away by Jade on a number of occasions. I have been blown away by Jade. Jade, I feel like Jade is she's not the underdog. She is the underrated member of the group. Because Jade, don't sleep on Jade though. Jade has vocals, all right? She can serve a vocal. But Perry is the most consistent, and she also has the best tone. Tonal wise, to me, she has the best tone. Leanne, she kind of fits somewhere in the middle. She's not annoying to listen to, but she's not as consistent. I have loved Leanne vocal moments. I have loved Leanne, but I'm not scared to say that Leanne doesn't always serve it to me. She doesn't always serve the vocals like that, and maybe we just haven't seen enough. Maybe we just haven't experienced enough. Maybe they're just not giving her the parts that really would showcase her vocals. Because to me, it's giving Normani in Fifth Harmony with the way that they give her parts. Like, you got a little bit better now, but before, girl, I mean, what? But anyway, but all I've been saying is just the fact that of all of them, I really wouldn't expect Jesy to do a solo career in music. I really wasn't expecting it, and honestly, I do not know that she can hold her own. She'll probably give us a good performance, but BOYZ to me is just not a great song to really lead with. You know, I mean, I'll watch a live performance though. I'll watch a live performance. I will watch a live performance just to see, what she's given us. But the song itself, no. The video is giving white girl took one trip to the hood, and now she thinks she down with the town. She ride around on bikes in what looks like I don't know, it looked like the hood, but I don't know if it was the hood. There was some big houses, but then there was a bunch of black dudes, and I was just like, what's going on? And then the thug this and that. I'm like, why, what? And then Nikki being on it too. I was just like, Nikki, I know you probably did it because you have a relationship with these girls already. You did Woman Like Me with them, so you know what, Jesy hitting you up, it shouldn't be that difficult, right? But you know what, she's on a tour, she's on a salvaging tour anyway, because she got a lot going on, and she needs as much press as possible to take away from the mess going on with her husband. So I mean, honestly, to me, I feel like it's another way for her to try to deter us, just like what the situation with the whole COVID thing with her husband, with her cousin's friend who had the vaccine and all that stuff that happened. Honestly, a lot of the stuff that's going on with Nicki Minaj right now, I feel like it's all just fluff to try and distract us from what's really going on. I don't know, I feel like it's damage control. Her verse was cute, but it still was just on a song that was subpar to me. It just was on a subpar song. You can't have a good rap verse in a subpar song. Somebody tried to compare it to Meghan Trainor, which, is there something going on with Meghan Trainor right now? I don't even know. Something that happened, and she kind of like did some little bit of oversharing, which a lot of celebrities do, thinking that they're being like relatable and like open and transparent. But no, absolutely nobody asked you for the nonsense that you put out. But anyway, we're not on Meghan Trainor, but I'm just making comparison to Nicki's collaborations with Jesy and Meghan. To me, Jesy is gonna be like a Meghan Trainor. Why did I make that comparison? I'm not right. Straight to the pits of hell. That's where I'm going. I know already. I already know that. I have my luggage ready. I have my luggage ready. All right. I got all my pairs of shorts ready. I'm just gonna burn in hell. So you know what? I got my flame retardant blanket. I'm just straight to hell. Straight to hell. But anyway, I don't know why I just made that connection now. Like I didn't even think about that before, but I'm just thinking like, I feel like her career is gonna be like Meghan Trainor's, because Meghan be trying to put out like these pop R&B songs or like soulful type songs, and then be like looking like freaking Patty freaking like mayonnaise. Trying to serve soulful vocals on a Taylor Swift song. Like that's what it is. Like looking like Taylor Swift and trying to my signal is long. I don't know. That just really like shook me to my core a little bit, because I didn't even make the connection until now. But comparing though Meghan Trainor's song Nice to Meet Ya, I actually listened to the song. That song is actually, it goes hard. That song is actually fire. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of people, and some people blame like some people blame Emo Black Thought, and a lot of people blame like some like other like blogs and stuff for the reason why people give Meghan Trainor so much crap, when her music is actually not bad. Her music is actually not bad, but people have like been tricked into a false sense of what's good and bad based on other people's opinions. But BOYZ compared to Nice to Meet Ya. Nice to Meet Ya beats BOYZ out like 1,000 times over. And Nicki's verse is better on that too. See, like I get excited for Nicki's verse on there because at that point I've already been like, you know, I've already been like doused a little bit in Megan's verse. Like, I use my makeup to hide. This shit, listen, I'm telling you right now, that song is actually kind of fire. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you, because it's like, it's subtle, but it's good, and it's simple. But the simplicity of the song really makes it happen. And that bass, that 808 drop, when the beat drop, and that just says boom. Like in the first verse, like after shit, and I'm perfect, it says boom, and it shakes the whole car. I said, hold on. When I first listened, because the thing is, it's like when I first listened to the song, I was in my house, because I did a whole reaction to that. I was in my house. And like I do have the subwoofers, but I have to sometimes turn the bass down on the subwoofer so that it doesn't, like, you know, it so it doesn't blare out when I'm doing my editing, because it happened so many times. I didn't want that to happen again. But like the way that song hit in the car, I was just like, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. The way that song hit when I was in my car and the whole entire shit shook. Like, I almost went off the road, because I was just like, wait, whoa, hold on, bitch, damn. But comparing that to this, I'm just like, nah, this ain't it. I'm sorry, Jesy. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes, because honestly, for the song and the video, whatever, you know, I'm okay. I'll watch you on my TV. Please don't put me, is the TV small? Because I don't want anybody to see me on 4K 20 I don't want anybody to see me on 1080p 4K on a damn on a 32-inch or bigger. If it's more than a 32-inch TV, I don't know that I would want you to see this face right now, because it's not really giving us anything hilarious, isn't it? But anyway, hold on. Let me look at the. Good morning. Right, because I'm hoping that the TV is full, Hulk. You might see all of this business going on this damn look. And I'm about to get an upgrade, so I'm about to get the iPhone 13. My lives are going to be in clear vision color. Listen, absolutely not. No ma'am. Absolutely not. Oh, tears. So let's get into, because that video has some cute dance moves. I liked the choreography. That was cool. But you know, she came from Lil Mix. Like, you were gonna get some cool like choreo. That was good. But I like the visual. It's giving chocolate vanilla swirl. So, what was I saying? So, right, this whole image that she has, I hope that it's just for this song. No, it's not. It's not going to be for this song. This girl is going to put out an entire hood-ass album. I'm telling you right now. She's going to be hood as hell. And you know what? They got her started with all the rapping she was doing. All the rapping that she was doing in, what was it? Because, you know, Jesy can beatbox, and that's already a start. Because you know that she would beatbox in like their acapella performances, which was amazing to me. That's such a talent. I can't do that. I would end up spitting everywhere, and it would just be disgusting and gross. But Homegirl, she has that talent, so I think it starts there. And then Homegirl was rapping in a lot of what was it, Glory Days, on Power. She rapped, because her only parts, I think, on Power was rapping parts. Motorbike, bike. What the fuck? I still go back and I'm like, I love this song, and I don't know why. Probably because it was just empowering. But anyway, so, and then also in LM5, like, she did a lot of rapping too. She did like 2 songs that had rapping on it. It was just like, I was like, okay, so let's. It's fine to me, because we have Ariana Grande who does R&B stuff. That's great. But then she's also been accused of blackfishing and, like, you know, darkening her skin and using like darker makeup and stuff and tanning heavily. Jesy, it's the same thing. Why in the world in this music video are you the same complexion as Nicki? Why in some of your photo shoots with Little Mix were you same complexion and sometimes even darker than Leanne? Why are you complexion, Jesy? Even if you tan, you're still not gonna be as dark as me. Please see somebody else with that nonsense. A lot of my white friends tan because they just don't like looking like hella pale. So they'll like go to tanning salons, or they'll use like the bronzer, or they'll use like the self tanner, like the I don't know, it's like liquid or it's like spray or whatever, spray tan. They'll go with spray tan or whatever, but they won't come out as dark as me. That is a mess. I said, what is, and then like it would be one thing to tan a hell of a lot, but then you also have this whole hood ass concept. Like, who are you trying to fool? Who are you trying to fool? Like, you're not Tinashe, you're not Doja Cat. Like, you're not biracial. Please sit down and see somebody else. I thought it was just me. I'm trying not to like really understand what she was saying in the song. Her voice was, I don't know. how to describe it, like so ugly, mimicky that I couldn't hear her words other than that same. Yeah, well, Jesy has been like, her voice has always been like very, very distinct. Like you could always hear it because she's a very like heavy vibrato, and sometimes when you have a heavy vibrato, it kind of causes issues with vocal control, density, agility, accuracy, and also overall like enunciation of your words. No, stop. This song, I don't know. I don't know either. I don't know what's going on. It just, to me, it just, why do we have to do this? And the thing is like, she has been this, first of all, she's been this complexion for so long now that I can't even remember. I had to look at old pictures of her from when she was in Little Mix to me to remember what her skin complexion was before. Because I mean, you have everybody out here thinking that you're a Latina girl, but you're not. Like, what the hell? It's giving Christina Aguilera. But I think that Christina Aguilera